Okay. Now, Laburnum Top, I'm giving you the explanation once again. It's a recap. So, if in case there is any kind of problem, anything is not clear to you, you can please question me right in between so that I can repeat the same line again. Right? Now, Laburnum Top is a poem by Ted Hughes. Ted Hughes, I told you, he is a well-known poet, and his poetry has been about various topics, about relationships, about changes, various things he has written. Now, this is a beautiful poem where the writer is telling about a relationship between the the survivors of the nature, the people of the, not people actually, the creatures of the nature, I would say. Whether it is plants, animals, or bird, they are interconnected, right? So here the poet talks about this relationship between a tree and a bird, right? Now, laburnum tree is a tree which is the tree is yellow and it is silent. Its seeds are poisonous, so we do not see any kind of life in this tree. The tree is absolutely silent without any hints of life in it. Now, just a second. The bird goldfinch is a beautiful bird, and the bird has a shelter on the tree. Now we know how birds and animals are depending on nature, on plants. They get their food also from the plants. They make their nest on the plants. They give birth to the young ones in their nest, which is there on the trees, right? So this bird, this little bird goldfinch, it has its shelter on this tree, right? Now the bird feeds her young ones on this tree in the nest, but as soon as the bird leaves to fly in the sky, the tree becomes silent and dead like again. So basically, it is about their interdependence on each other. We realize that laburnum tree, which is absolutely silent, there is no hint of life in it, right? It's dead like silent. See, here laburnum is basically referring to that, sadness, gloominess, negativity, because its seeds are poisonous, it is dead like silent. So we do not see anything which symbolizes life in this tree. But when this bird, the beautiful bird, comes and perches on the branch of the laburnum tree, the tree becomes full of life because of the chirpings of the bird, because of the flattering of its wings, because of the vibration caused because of its wings, because of its movements from one branch to another, right? Because of its twittering sound which the bird produces, right? That has given life to the tree. And on the other hand, the tree has given shelter to the bird. The bird is living in this tree. It has made its nest on the tree. It has its young ones, little baby goldfinches are there in this on this tree. So it's giving shelter from the sun rays, from the rain, or from the harsh weather, harsh climatic conditions. It gives shelter to the birds, right? So this is interdependence. What the bird has given, what the tree is giving to the bird is also repaying it to the tree, right? But when the bird leaves the tree is dead silent again. That is the gist of the poem. I'm coming to the explanation. Please pay attention. Guys, you can at least show me your thumbs up. Am I clear till this point? Yes, please, everybody. Am I clear till this point? Kanishka, I can see yours. Nishant, I can see yours. Anshika, yes, ma'am. Shivin, okay. Anupama, okay. Dhruv, okay. Fine. Aviral, Akshita. Right. Most of you have shown me a thumbs up. So till this point, it's clear to everybody. I'm sharing the screen again, and now I'm coming to the paraphrasing. Okay. The laburnum top is silent, quite silent, in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. A few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Top is completely silent. It is, I hope my voice is audible to everybody here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, yes,
The
ma'am.
laburnum
Yes,
top is
ma'am.
silent, completely silent in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. Yellow September sunlight because September is that autumn season when the leaves shed, right? The leaves are yellow. Before drying, I mean, when the leaves are about to shed, they dry up, they become yellow, then brownish yellow they become, and then they fall down, right? So it's September sunlight and a few leaves yellowing and all its seeds fallen. So laburnum, I told you, it's a short tree with hanging branches, yellow flowers, and poisonous seeds. Now, again here, yellow is also symbolizing silence and death, right? Beauty is there, natural beauty, we can say it is depicting by its color and everything, but basically the laburnum tree is symbolizing death, right? Lifelessness. Now, it is dead till the time, till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirp, a suddenness, a startlement, at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness and a machine starts up of chitterlings and a tremor of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and shrills. Now, in this stanza is full of sound words, right? If you can see, what are the sound words used in this stanza? Please tell me. You can read the stanza in front of you. Tell me the sound words used here.
Twitching,
Twitching.
trilling,
Ma'am, cheer up,
Twitching.
twitching.
Yes, twitching, cheer up, then startlement,
Ma'am, chittering.
chittering,
Chittering.
trilling,
even tremor.
Trailing.
trilling,
Tremors.
Sound words used here. So the figure of speech used here is
Onomatopoeia.
onomatopoeia,
Onomatopoeia.
right. Onomatopoeia is
onomatopoeia.
used here. Okay. So the whole tree trembles and thrills. Now, till the goldfinch comes, when the goldfinch comes and sits on this lifeless, dead like silent laburnum tree, the tree becomes full of life. Now, because the goldfinch is there on the tree, twitching cheer up means it's making that sudden jerk movement of chirping. A suddenness, it's startlement. Startlement is shocking, right? Startlement, feeling a sudden shock and at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard, it's sleek as a lizard, and alert and abrupt, it's very rapid in its movement, in its actions, and it's very alert. Birds are generally very alert. The moment if you're standing under a tree and you make some sort of a sound, even your voice is very slow, the birds will, they'll be raising their neck ahead to see from where the noise is coming. They're very alert. So alert and abrupt means rapid, and she thickness and a machine starts up. Thickness here refers to the thickness of the tree, the leaves, right? The tree is covered with the leaves. So that is what the thickness refers to. So she enters the thickness of the tree and a machine starts up of chitterlings and a tremor of wings and trillings. Means the sound which the bird is producing, that continuation of sounds, that is somewhere compared to the functioning of a machine. When the machine, you switch on a button of a machine, it starts producing noise or movement and it goes on. It's a continuity. कि वो continuity में चलती रहती है. So here the birds sounds, the bird's actions are compared to to the functioning of a machine, right? So I hope this stanza is clear. Shall I move ahead? Shall I move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now another
Yes,
important thing. The machine starts has another interpretation here. that because the young ones of the goldfinch are also there, so there are multiple voices now coming. She started chirping, she started twittering, but now because the bird is there, mother goldfinch is there, so baby goldfinches have also started chirping, right? So इसलिए भी machine की continuity में जो compare किया है, the voice is coming because now all the birds, the mother goldfinch and the baby goldfinch, every babies are there, everybody is chirping and making that twittering sound, producing that tremor of wings and the twittering sound, right? Am I clear till this point? Now, this is contradictory here. Initially, we found that this tree, laburnum tree, was dead silent. It was absolutely silent without any, as if it was lifeless, right? But now it is full of life. It is full of energy, abrupt, alert, twittering, chirping sounds, right? So now we find that it is full of life and energy. That is, opposite scenarios are shown here in the beginning and now. Now, let's continue. It is the engine of a family. He stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing a bear. Sorry, I have missed out something, I think. Okay, sorry. It is the engine of a family. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her bared face identity mask. Now, the laburnum tree and a goldfinch bird is the engine of a family. Now, the two are compared to the engine, means this is a metaphor used here. Laburnum tree and goldfinch bird, they are known as the engine of the family. Just as the engine pulls a train, the entire functioning is done in the engine, because of which the train or the locomotive moves. Usme movement aata hai because the functioning is there in the engine. So these two are the engine of the family. Who two? Laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end. She stokes it full. Stokes here means fills the fuel. Just like in the engine, the fuel has to be filled up every time so that it moves on. If the engine is not having fuel, the engine would not move and the locomotive would not move further. Similarly, she also adds fuels to the engine. Fuel here refers to the food which she is giving to the young baby, right? She stokes it full means she provides food to her young ones and moves to the other branch. ये engine वाला point clear है बेटा? Eleventh class.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
क्या हो गया? Okay, let me continue. So it is the engine of a family. She stokes it full and then flirts out to a branch end, showing her bared face identity mask. Bared is stripped face, right? And then her dark colored stripped face is visible as the body is yellow colored and hides behind the yellow leaves of the tree. That is her showing the mask and showing her face. That is all. When she gives food to her young ones, after that she moves on to the branch end and she shows her face. Then with airy delicate whistle chirrup whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite and the laburnum subsides to empty. Now, then with airy delicate whistle chirrup whisperings. Airy delicate, after reaching the end of the branch, the bird makes a sweet chirrup sound just like whispering. She makes a whispering sound, chirping whispering sound, and she quietly flies away towards the infinite. Infinite is sky, which has no end. There is no beginning, there is no end. That is infinite. So then she launches away, she quietly, after that whispering chirrup, she flies away to the infinite sky. And the laburnum tree subsides to empty, means the laburnum tree is diminishes, it's again vacant. It makes the tree silent, dead like silent again, because the bird has gone away. The bird, goldfinch bird, is the one who infused life into the tree. And after the bird has gone, after the bird has flown away, the tree again becomes vacant. It is dead like silent once again. Am I clear with it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anything you guys require? Alliteration, September sunlight. Please ये mark कर लीजिएगा कहीं पे कुछ miss नहीं हो जाए. September sunlight is your alliteration used. We have done that. Tree trembles is again alliteration. Simile, comparison between two things like sleek as a lizard. ये बहुत prominent था ये figure of speech. I have told you several times where there is a comparison using the words like or as. There the figure of speech used is a simile, right? So here the comparison between two things is sleek as a lizard. So this is okay. Next is your metaphor. As I told you while reading the poem also, the tree and the bird are known as the engine of the family. So that was a metaphor. It is the engine of a family showing a bared face, identity, mask. Mask, it has been said. So again, it's a metaphor here. Personification, the whole tree trembles and thrills. So tree here is basically personified as a human being, right? Where they are engines, where they are depending on each other. So personification is basically here. The tree is personified as a human. So it's personification. And transferred epithet is a figure of speech where the adverb is transferred to another noun, her bared face, identity, mask. We can leave that. Simile, metaphor, personification, and alliteration. I hope till this point it's clear to everybody. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I am coming to you people. I'm stop sharing the screen and let's you guys have to answer me back on the questions which I'll be putting in front of you. Right? So is everybody ready here now? Is everybody ready? Shall I start with the questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
My first question is, what is the theme of the poem Laburnum Tree? Please carefully listen to the question. My question is, what is the theme of the poem Laburnum Tree? Tell me, beta, give me the answer. We have done the poem twice. I think it's clear to everybody now. Guys, please switch on your cameras. Again, your cameras are off. Ankita, will you be able to speak up? I can see your answer there, but I want you to speak up. If it's possible, please kindly read out the answer.
Ma'am, the theme of this poem, the Laburnum Top, is in this poem the relationship between the goldfinch bird and the laburnum tree is shown.
Okay, the relationship between the goldfinch bird and laburnum tree is shown. Okay. Please elaborate this answer. She's just giving me one line answer. That is a relationship between the bird and the tree. Somebody has not muted himself. Please mute yourself. There's disturbance from your end. Anji, others. Samir, please mute yourself. Samir Goel. Guys, we are short of time. Please switch on your cameras fast and unmute yourself and give me the answers. Again, your cameras are off. Kanishka, Lochan, Anupama, switch on your camera fast.
Ma'am, please repeat the question.
See, my question is, what is the theme, central theme of the poem, Laburnum Top? One answer I've got, a single line answer I've got, that it's about the relationship between laburnum tree and the goldfinch bird. The question answer is still not sufficient. How can you elaborate the answer? That's my question. Pranav, I can see your raised hand. I would love to have answer from you. Pranav Agarwal, can you hear me? Pranav, dear, if my voice is audible, kindly respond back. Okay, no reply. Anupama? Okay, Pranav is saying by mistake. Pranav, even if you have raised your hand by mistake, you can revert back with your answer. I've heard the poem. I've given a detailed explanation of the poem twice. So I'm expecting answers from your people now. What is the central theme of the poem, Laburnum Top? Who else can give me the reply? Lochan, can I have this one from you? Lochan, can you hear me? बेटा voluntarily आप लोग अपने आप बताइए. We have done the poem. If you're still not able to answer it, that means somewhere something is not clear to you guys. And if it's not clear, I should repeat it. I should use more simple language to make you people understand. So come up with your queries if you have any. Otherwise, respond back. See, I use the term as a repaying relationship. It's basically about the interdependence and about a repaying relationship. The detailed answer, single line, if it's a 1 mark question, the answer is absolutely okay. But if it's even if it's a 2 mark question, then you have to tell me the theme is related to the relationship between the goldfinch birds and the tree and their interdependence upon each other. The tree is providing shelter to the bird, shelter for its young ones, and at the same time, the bird is infusing life into the tree. The tree, which is dead like silent, becomes full of life after the bird comes and sits, perches upon the branches of the tree. That's the answer of the question. Am I clear with it? So it's about repaying relationship. Am I clear with it? Saksham, I can see your raised hand. The
Ma'am,
poem
I
symbolizes the
ma'am, I
happiness is
think the
short-lived.
poem
Sorry, Saksham.
symbolizes. Ma'am, I think the poem symbolizes about the life and the fluctuations or fluctuations or the good moments come in the life, but these good moments and a happiness comes for us for a small period of time.
Uh, Saksham, it's not that. We are not here talking about the time or the span of happiness. Basically, the theme is, again, I'm telling you, it's about the interdependence of the two creatures. It's about the bird and the tree and their interdependence. And how their interdependence completes their life, right? When they say, when they're compared to an engine, the both of them, the tree and the bird, are called as the engines of the family, right? They call the engine because of their interdependence, they are able to move on smooth. So it's about that. It's not about that happiness and sorrows and ups and downs and that fluctuations. It's not about that. Again, Dushyant is giving me the same answer. The poem symbolizes that happiness is short-lived because of the coming of the goldfinch, but that will be coming again and again, right? Yes, the bird, you can say the tree is dead silent. Only after the coming of the arrival of the bird, it becomes full of life, right? So obviously that point is there. But when we talk about the central theme, it is more related to their interdependence and about their, when they're together, they infuse life into themselves. Shall I move ahead? Let me come to the second question. Now, why is the tree and the bird known as the engine? Why is there's a metaphor used here for the bird and the tree, that is they are the engine? Why are they known as the engine of the family? 11th class, wake up. I feel I'm getting the feel now that because your cameras are off, perhaps you are taking a small nap. I don't think the class is so boring. It's not so tiring. Moreover, it's just the second period, so you should be very energetic by now. Hanji, wake up, please. Give me the answers. Nilima, shall I have this one from you? Dushant, wait. I'll come back to you. I can see your raised hand.
Ma'am, because the tree is helping in that survival
Nilima,
of that.
would you mind switching on your camera? I want to have a look at your face when you are speaking. How much confident you are and how you are giving me the answer. Please switch on your camera. I'll be really glad to see you.
Ma'am, actually that tree was giving the survival place for that bird. That's why it is called the engine of that in the poem.
Okay. Again, their interdependence we are talking about. But here, when we talk about the interdependence or there, the two of them, because of which their life has become possible, because the two of them are offering something to the other. The tree is offering shelter to the bird, and the bird is infusing life into the tree. That is okay. But here, first thing we also need to tell about the part of an engine. Just as the engine pulls a locomotive, right? Similarly, these two are together, they are able to pull their lives, right? The bird is able to uh, bring up its younger ones because the tree is providing shelter. The tree is able to live again because of the coming of the bird, right? So these are the engines which are moving on this family. Just like an engine pulls a locomotive, these two are the ones who are bringing life to this small family. Am I clear with the point?
Yes, ma'am.
My next question. Now, there is a line here which says, just a second, I'm sharing the screen with you guys again. Now, then with every delicate whistle chirrup whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite. Then with every delicate whistle chirrup whisperings. What does this line refers to? With every delicate whistle chirrup whisperings. I hope you people can see these lines on the screen and you must be having in front of you in the books also. So I'm reading the line again. Please give me the explanation. Then with airy delicate whistle chirrup whisperings, she launches the way towards the infinite. Yes, please come up with your answers. Cameras again off. I don't know why you people are so reluctant to show me your faces. Riddhi, are you there? Riddhi, please unmute yourself. I've not seen you or heard you for a long time.